Hello class, my name is Elizabeth Jimenez and I hope everyone is succeeding in this course. The chapter I chose to talk about is titled The Critic. I will be presenting you with the content of the chapter in a game-like manner, since we will be answering some trivial questions as we go along the presentation. The game will have 3 rounds, and before each round we will see the different aspects of the critic in theater. Each round will have a different theme with a set of 3 questions. Players will have a limited time to give their answers. Each correct answer earns 1 point, and at the end of the game we will tally up the points to see how well you did. The chapter The Critic is all about dramatic criticism. We often think that theater only involves those who take part in producing it. But the truth is that the audience plays a crucial role in a play's life. The audience is the play's critic, and it contributes to the life of that play because they watch it, they judge it, they express their judgment, and they make the play live on in their memories. In theater, the person that criticizes the play is called the drama critic. The drama critic does what is called dramatic criticism. According to our book, dramatic analysis is the informed, articulate, and communicative response of the critic or reviewer to what he or she has seen in the theater. A critic could be given in any way, shape, or form, but our book presents us with 5 critical perspectives that help us form a more educated critic that helps the reader or listener to understand and sympathize with our opinion of the play. The first perspective our book presents is the social perspective. This perspective judges how significant the play is in accordance to the culture and circumstances surrounding it. The second perspective is human significance, which seeks to observe how the play connected with the audience's feelings and values. In the third perspective, we have artistic quality. This perspective seeks to find the artistic value of the play, but it could be subjective, since what is art for one person might not be art for another. The theatrical perspective seeks to judge how the play fits into the usual theatrical norms and categories. This perspective could also be subjective, since every play itself changes the meaning of what theater is. And the last perspective is the entertainment value. This one is pretty straightforward in what it seeks to judge, if it entertains the audience or not. In the last section from the book that we discussed, we talked about 5 different perspectives that we could judge a play by. Now we're going to talk about the different types of critics. There are 2 main focuses when talking about the different types of critics. One is professional criticism and the other is amateur criticism. Professional criticism is mostly performed by people who dedicate their entire lives to criticizing plays or who have studied a career related to criticism. In amateur criticism, the critic could be any regular person that is not bound to any company or studies related to criticism, but that simply wishes to write or talk about a play. Time to tally up your points. If you got 1 to 2 points, you're a beginner in theater culture. If you got 4 to 7 points, you are knowledgeable in theater culture. And if you got 8 to 9 points, you are a theater culture expert.
Broken bone.
The last section of this chapter talks about our role as a critic and how we can best perform it. The reason why I included trivia questions in the presentation is because part of being a good critic is being well informed and having a good amount of background knowledge. By being knowledgeable about the different theatrical pieces, we can provide a deeper feedback since we're able to compare our experiences with different plays and know what is it that we like. This characteristic, as well as being observant, sensitive, demanding, and articulate, are what our book describes as a good critic. Theater must and does continue to happen in our sharing of our perception of the plays that we watch, which is why it is important to know how to give good dramatic criticism. Thank you for watching my presentation.